Hello everyone, and welcome back to Amnesia, a machine for pigs. I started up a second or two ago, took one step forward from where we left off the last episode, and we got knocked out. June 3rd, 1899. I realized that now my fear of dirt stems from the disease I contracted climbing those lost jungle temples. Fear of dirt. What the fuck? It is as if those clean places, so free of humanity's filth, imprinted upon my soul and left it fragile to what I find here. Fear is what keeps us all in our places, and fear of the flesh, the ruin of the flesh, is the greatest of them all. I am sickened, I am ruined, but I will build such machines to contain this plague and heal us all. A new century is upon us. I don't like the sound of that. That sounds like some crazy scientist shit. This is a lot darker than the last game. I've barely seen anything.
Come on, slow coach. It's this way.
Shut your mouth. Was it a trick? That voice on the phone, who seems so close to my own, who seems to know me so well. Does he lead me for a nefarious purpose of his own secret devising? But do I have a choice? Even though his motives are unknown to me, I must find my boys. I will follow the machinery down to the very core of the earth, if it will lead me to Edwin and Enoch. I'm gonna find my children. Yellow?
The shaking ground you feel is our attempts to clear the floodwaters. Treachery, Mandus. We were undone. Your children are trapped by this act. You must find them before it is too late.
What do you need me to do? How can I find them?
Always deeper, Mandus. Through the piston room and into the tunnels. Then find the bilge and flush the rotten water. I will help you where I can. But you must be swift, my little friend.
So my name is Mandus. My children are trapped. This is not good. This is not good at all. Yellow? Any monsters in here? What? Excuse me? I have to... .25 should be good enough. Yeah, I can see a little bit more now. Not too much. I want it to be dark. It needs to be scary. It's a scary game. This looks like a doorway. It is a doorway. How the hell do I open it? Fucking diarrhea noise. You know that noise in your stomach before you feel the diarrhea? That's what that sounds like. Is it a battery? Oh, a door. Excuse you. Ah, it is a battery. Intriguing. The gates are far too heavy for a man to lift and are instead hoisted aloft by a chain coiled about a tube that appears to be spun by motors connected to these electrical switches. Whilst the fuse is blown, the motor cannot be spun, and the gates will remain an impenetrable barrier to progress. Well, good thing I found that fuse. So it sounds like they have dysentery. Speaking of dysentery, I've been playing, because it's a disease on, what is it, 7 Days to Die. I've been playing that a lot with, I forgot his username, but it's Frank. What? I will have none of what you're giving.
Bandaged feet and eyes. Small bones in the orchard. I have carried this world on my back with its legs about me. Damn this wretched soul. I am given birth to nothing but machinery.
Another door. Ah, my nose. I did a live stream earlier today. For those of you that don't remember, I do have a live streaming channel. It's the same name on Twitch, Dexter4998. If anyone's even watching this. The fuck is this? These barrels must be dropped by a mechanism somewhere in the complex. No complex mechanisms here, I think. More a case of finding the winch. If they have been raised to prevent access only fires my curiosity further. What he cannot break, our saboteur apparently seeks to hide. A winch. Excuse me. I'm playing a lot of Fallout 4 as well, because, you know, I never really like got every perk. I want to get every perk, and then only have the Minutemen left. I'm going to destroy every other group after I get every companion perk. Because I'm just that type of person. Why does my foot hurt? I have a shin splint on my left shin. Ah, God. It's also my left foot that hurts. Another door in there. Looks like it's in this room. Over here. Not sure how I missed that. Another fuse. Another fuse. There we go. Okay. Oh, another door. Alright. Yeah, I have no inventory on this game, so I have no health or sanity. So I'm not really sure what will happen if we run into anything. Oh, I see. Bit of parkour. God damn it. Yes, I see. I am stuck once again. Oh, this door open. Okay. Yeah, so it seemed as though I might have soiled myself. Door up here. It's a locked door. Because why not, you know? Another locked door. Another lever. Oh, for Christ's sake. Fuck me. What? Another confounded fuse box. The fellow is thorough in his sabotage and somewhat repetitive. The stench from these barrels is quite discomforting. I would certainly hope that whatever chemistry this room is designed to store is not a defining feature of the flood that threatens my children. You gonna say anything about the roar that just happened? Or are you just gonna pretend like it didn't happen? Okay, so the door locked behind me. Alright, so I can still lean, that's good. August 19th, 1899. Von Reichenbach writes of the Odic Force, whilst that ignorant charlatan Blavatsky pontificated upon the soul. They are both cretins. To think one could strive for such great heights without wading first through puke and innard, without standing upon an architecture of bones. What is this guy's fucking problem? Montezuma was the wiser, but here in our temples of steel I have witnessed the severed head of a man, recently trampled to death by a runaway carriage, immersed in a solution of the Brennenburg compound upon his compound upon his eyes, and cry, "Oh, where are my legs, sir? Where is my body?" We are breaking through the barriers of death itself. Oh, my dead darling Lily. It is too late for you, but I promise you this. I will save our children from death, and, if need be, I will wrench them back to the blackness of this wonderful concoction. With this wonderful concoction. Look, I'm not... It's written weird. It takes me a second. Delete your comment. Oh. Fuck your shit. Pickle Rick. Fucking open, dick. Fuck that shit. Aha. Oops. Fuck me. Fucking... Dude, fuck. Okay. Come on, close that door. I know what's about to happen. It seems this chemical processor is merely one part of a much larger complex. No easy route for me, then. I will follow my fear, the calls of my children wherever they may lead me, as I move further into this strange empire. So I guess I do have amnesia.
Follow us, Papa. We know the way.
I'm gonna get my hands on you two. I'm gonna strangle you. Lead me through dark dungeons and shit. I love you because you're my children, but I mean really now, come on.
Hold still, for God's sake, hold still, child. Don't let it get into your eyes. I'm gonna rinse it out now. There. It will be fine. You just need to lie down. Enoch, look to your brother. How many times have I told you not to play in the cellar?
So whatever is down here is quite volatile and not fit for human consumption, which is the complete opposite of a cellar within your basement, if I'm told correctly, because those are typical noises and shit.
I told you he'd come.
Of course.
Extraordinary, quite extraordinary. And you built it all. Good God, man, you have been busy.
It is wonderful how tragedy focuses the mind. What else was I to do? Fall into grief, pine and fade in my hopelessness? Why not then simply die in that jungle amongst those dead temples?
Christ, this is a lot of stuff. Oh. Well, that's not an odd thing. The collar, the neck, the noose, 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of water, a pinch of salt, a handful of mince, a bay leaf, a herb, a skeleton key for the nursery, and a mixing will go together. What a weird place. Of course.
I have such visions to share with thee. If my jaw be unshackled and you harvest the crust from my eyes, make me clean, Mandus, that my thoughts and words can unfoul thee.
Okay. All the suggestions of a large workforce, yet no actual signs of life. It is every bit as if someone had attempted to carefully create the illusion of a working factory complex. Yet this facade, when examined closely, is clearly just a falsification. But I must put aside my anxieties, quell the unease that pits my stomach, and continue on my path. Uh-huh. With a pig mask. Nice. Nice music selection. May 1st, 1899. But then what if they could stand upright and walk as men? What if the brute were harnessed thus? Would they sing? Would they find their own god? I have seen these things, and I will tell you now, no. No, they will not. But they will happily accept fealty to a god thrust upon them, and worship it thus given. In this I realize there are no different to the masses, they are much the same as us. Once this irrevocable threshold is passed, I understand that we are too shackled and must be set free. To free the man, we cut the man. In order to cross that great evolutionary line, it must first be painted upon the ground. What beast are they talking of? August 22nd, 1899. In America, they talk of building their cities to the skies. To me, this seems folly, but perhaps it is simply a case of a nation founded without a history of its own. We walk upon our histories; they are compacted in the very loam beneath our feet. The engineers we employed talked of this. They talked of how, when building the underground trains, they would often come across older tunnels crisscrossing the capital. What places lie buried beneath us? We are digging, excavating, and reappropriating what we find. Fit the center of the planet, my architects tell me, there is a great iron ball. It is the egg of the world. Let's Crack that egg and make an omelet. Well, I didn't need to see that. Excuse me, I need to shit myself. Oh, there's probably something behind that mirror. October 11th, 1899. We integrate the very latest knowledge of chemistry, using low levels of a laudanum derivative and feed to subdue the product even before the initiation of the process. This means that when we drag them from holding pens onto the line, they are less likely to panic and damage machine components, other products, or themselves. This section of the belt is sheathed in rubber and kept well lit to maintain good spirits. We've actually found the intelligent placement of gramophones and simple acoustic amplification tubes around the line means we use music to further soothe the product. We find Debussy particularly effective in this regard. What exactly are they talking about? I can't lean anymore. Pigs? Fueling pumps, volatile chemicals are in use. These materials are highly corrosive for protection. Wait, are these the beasts they're talking about? They're evolving pigs? Into what? Nice physics. September 28th, 1899. Imagine, they say, a machine one day that might think like a man. This is to be desired. One might almost boast of creating a man who breeds like a pig. Men and women upon all fours, rutting carelessly, ejaculating their filthy little missives into the streets. Alleys and gutters running freely with the careless spill of their conjoinings. The air thick with the whimperings of lust. Bodies streaked with their own emissions. You have created a world where man is so utterly debased he will spray his seed over passers-by. And yet this is the condition of Babbage aspired to. No, this is not the machine we seek. Such an entity should be nothing less than a deity, and we would fall upon our knees and worship it. We shall not carve gods to bicker and fornicate. They will exist to clean the world and set us free. I reject Babbage as I reject these men of government. Let the pigs copulate in the gutters whilst they can. We shall scoop them up and ease their ascension soon enough. I do not feel comfortable with whatever the fuck is going on here. Hello? This is new. We're outside. This church is connected to the plant. How odd. However, it does suggest another route into the main part of the facility, given the locked doors around the fueling station. The truck blocks my way, however, almost as if the saboteur knew that I might consider this alternative entrance. Delivery schedule. How in blazes are we supposed to meet these damned schedules if even the basic equipment we are provided with simply will not perform its designated function? These cursed newfangled trucks will only run a fraction of the distance my old nag managed before running out of stinking gasoline. The gaffer says it's fine, there's plenty of pumps to refill them outside the factory walls, but you end up dragging a blessed tank from the truck to the nearest one to refill it. And one of the storeroom is empty again. Can't be turning that crank handle all day long only to find the tank is empty. Well, sod it, says I. Enough for a night, and to my bed I go. It's not like anyone needs accessing to the bleeding graveyard anyway. Harry, if you get this, I'll meet you in the Damson Templar for a jar.
Come on, Papa. Let's climb this one. I can see more pictures at the top.
Excuse me. It's a bit late, you see. Highly corrosive, highly flammable. Oh, this should be grand. This canister looks as if it may fit the fuel pump I saw earlier. It certainly carries the same fetid, unholy reek. I will not think of that which I saw pass me in its cage. I will not gaze again into that dark machine room. A more immediate task presents itself, and the opportunity perhaps to gain access to St. Dunstan's. Maybe it is St. Dunstan. What the fuck was that? Open, you bitch. Fuel pump. What do you mean you saw anything? You can't see anything out here. Fucking pig masks. Oh. Ugh, excuse me. What the fucking... The fuck? Okay. I know what shapes are, damn it. Bitch. I ain't got time for this. Okay. You're a fucking prick. Fuel pump. Who the hell's a fuel pump around here? They even have fuel pumps in the 1800s? Wait, when were cars invented? Excuse me, but can't you see that's amore? Just put it like that. Hold on. Fucking... You fucking... Fuck you. Dunson's Church. Fuck me in the ass. What fuel pump? It's a door. Am I just fucking stupid? Fuck me. What the hell's a fuel pump? The hell's the fuel pump? Fuel pump I saw earlier. Where did I see a fuel pump? Plenty of pumps outside the factory wall. Alright, but what does one look like? I'd like to get this over with. What? What's wrong with the smell of pigs? They're delicious. Pigs. Wait, can I just not see it or something? Is that what's going on? Something that looks like a pump. Anywhere, bro. Come on. Who the fuck? Oh. Wait, this thing? Some kind of fueling station. I've seen automobiles demonstrated at Mr. Yarkham and Mr. Simmons' works, but the smell here is all wrong. Not petroleum, for that I am sure. Significant in some way. Alright. It said outside the factory's walls, so I assumed it'd be out here. Get... Oh, come on. Okay. Where do I put it? Oh, okay. Oh. It's time to go. I did get a note. Dear sweet Lord of all that is good and holy, I must make my escape, grasp this container and its putrid contents, and flee this place before that creature, that yearly man, returns. I will head for the church. Surely such an abomination cannot follow onto hallowed ground. I highly doubt that is the case, but let's go with it. Fuck your shit. Fuck y'all.
This way, Papa. Come and see. Will it hatch? Can we take it home?
Yes, my darlings. Of course we can take it home.
Alright, so that'll be the end of this episode. I hope to see you all on the next one. I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.